Well, collective conciliation and collective mediation, collective arbitration, and I emphasize the collective element because often in an individual context people will go to what is generally known as mediation, which is where the parties are talking through the issues without any direction from the mediator. But in a collective arena, I think the best way to describe it is to think about whether parties retain the power or not. So in arbitration, what the parties are saying is we are giving up the power to the arbitrator. So they will sign a document which will have a terms of reference asking the arbitrator to make a decision on one thing. And when they sign that arbitration form, that is the end of the dispute. The dispute doesn't end when they see the arbitrator's decision and they decide whether they like it or not. It's when they actually say we're going to arbitration. And they are therefore giving up the power to the arbitrator to decide what the dispute outcome should be. And we do about 50 of those a year. There's a halfway house between arbitration and conciliation, which is mediation, where in effect the parties are giving up some of the power in that they will sign something in advance to say that they're asking the arbitrator to look at what possible solutions might be. Now generally, and they agree that they will seriously consider those recommendations. Now generally we've covered all of those areas in conciliation. So we only do about 2 or 3 mediations a year. Conciliation, where we do about 1,000 a year, obviously the most popular form, that is where the parties retain all the power. They decide whether they want to come to us or not, and when they are with us they decide whether they want to settle or not. And any settlement they arrive at is their settlement, not something which is imposed by an arbitrator. And perhaps that's why, in many instances people do come to us for arbitration, but when we explain the process and when we try to get the terms of reference, we often end up having a conciliation and we resolve the matter in that way.